Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter, and we're talking right now about prospecting and how it's an activity game. Now, in the previous video I shared with you, I said how it was a mental game. In this video, I want to share with you how it's an activity game. And hey, have you subscribed to the Sales Hunter podcast? I do hope you do, okay? The Sales Hunter podcast. Check it out, because I talk prospecting in there all the time. And of course, check out the Sales Hunter University. Just go to the website, thesaleshunter.com. It's right there for you. Okay, it's an activity game. Now, what I mean by this is that prospecting doesn't just occur on its own. You have to do the steps. You have to do the work. Prospecting is a lot like a gym membership. You can't get a membership to the gym and expect to be in shape. You've got to go and work the machines. You've got to put in the reps. You've got to spend the time. So let's go through the list. Number one, prep before you start, okay? If you set up a prospecting window of time and you're not prepared, guess what? You're going to spend that entire time getting ready to prospect and you'll never prospect. Thinking about prospecting is not prospecting. So number one is you got to prep before you start. Number two, have a plan and follow it. This drives me crazy. The biggest reason why salespeople fail is because they don't follow their plan. Well, I don't know what plan. Any plan. I'll tell you what, any plan is going to work. And that means just a daily routine of calls you're going to make, the follow-ups you're going to make, and just having a process. Here's phone calls I'm going to make, emails I'm sending out, and you just keep repeating. And again, go out to my website, the Sales Hunter University. There's some courses in there that are going to help you do that. Step by step, I'm going to walk you through that. Number three, block your time. You've got to have time blocked on your calendar. If you don't have time blocked on your calendar, it's not going to happen because you're going to get caught up in everything else. I find this all the time. Unless I block time, it does not happen. Number four, love your CRM. Yes, love it. Hey, don't run from your CRM. Don't say, I can't stand it. I'm going to keep all my notes over here. No, love your CRM and use it. Because I'll tell you what, it's there working for you. Number five, love your tech stack. Whatever tools you have. Now, don't sit there and run out and go buy a bunch of tools thinking, no. If you're with a company and they've given you a tech stack, love it, use it, embrace it. Don't fight it, use it. Use the tool to your advantage. Again, it's an activity. Number six, don't deviate. Well, I think for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to do something else. Or I think, rather than sticking with my list, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to, no, don't deviate. Stay right there. Could you imagine a NASCAR race? And I'm not a NASCAR fan. They go around in circles, they go around in circles, they go around in circles. Could you imagine if a NASCAR driver said, you know what? I'm going to win this race by not going around in circles. I'm going to go out in the parking lot and race around the parking lot. And I think I'm going to win. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Don't deviate. You got to stay with the plan. Number seven, measure the activity. Measure the activity. You have to measure how many calls did I make? How many emails did I send out? You got to measure the activity. How many questions am I asking? How many callbacks have I gotten? What's my level of engagement? You've got to measure the activity. Because otherwise, again, how do you know? How do you know if you're doing it? Number eight, own it. No excuses. It is so easy in prospecting to sit there and make excuses. This didn't work, this didn't work. No. You have to go through the steps, regardless of how, I encounter this all the time. And things come up and things don't happen. I can't blame other things. I can't blame clients. I can't blame, no. I have to own it. It's my duty to own. Number nine, follow-up wins. Hey, prospecting is not making one random call. Well, they didn't call me back. They must not be interested. Follow up. That's how you win the sale. I can't stress that enough. That has to be a key part. I find that all the time. It's following up, it's staying engaged, it's keeping things going. And number 10, never stop. Don't think for a moment that you can stop prospecting. The moment you stop, the reason salespeople have peaks and valleys is because they don't prospect. Or they do prospect. get on a mountaintop because they've been prospecting. But then they get on a mountaintop and then they stop prospecting. This happens to every salesperson out there. I've just gone through with you the 10 things how prospecting is an activity game. It's not anything less than that. Hey, check out the Sales Hunter podcast. Check out the Sales Hunter University. In fact, there's a course I have out there. It was a course I did a couple months ago, and it walks you through the 19 steps how to build and how to execute a prospecting plan. I want you to check that out. It's a great course. It's a 3-hour workshop, but you can get the whole course. It's all right there for you. Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Great selling.